Hi everyone, I'm Jessyn Farrell and I'm the Director of the Office of Sustainability and Environment for the City of Seattle. We're glad you're here today. We are going to talk about trees.
I am so excited that I am joined by Patti Bakker. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Patti Bakker. I'm the Urban Forestry Policy Advisor for the Office of Sustainability and Environment.
Well, we are glad you are with us today. So to lay the context a little bit, we all know trees are so important both to our ecosystem, to our well-being, and in the face of climate change, they're really important infrastructure for providing cooling and so many other things. So why don't we just jump into the report? Patti, why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the high-level findings?
So we know now that we are slowly losing ground. From 2016 to 2021, we saw a net loss of 255 acres of tree canopy, so that's roughly the size of Green Lake. So we're farther behind now than we were 5 years ago in achieving our goals of reaching 30% canopy cover citywide. We also saw that the canopy loss is not happening equitably. Neighborhoods that started with less canopy to begin with saw losses at a greater rate. The report shows that trees are really important in lowering temperatures and reducing heat island effects in our warming climate. Neighborhoods that have higher canopy are cooler during our extreme heat events.
Can you tell us more about what we know about where we were losing trees?
Right. So we analyzed our canopy by what we call management units. As we saw that loss happened primarily in parks, natural areas, and neighborhood residential zones.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about why we were losing trees in both of those areas?
Yeah, so in our parks, natural areas, we attribute much of the loss to trees that are reaching the end of their lifespan and coming down, and also trees that are climate stressed and more susceptible to pests and diseases. In neighborhood residential areas, it's really interesting to dive in because much of the tree loss that we see here is due to reasons other than development. Although parcels that did see development saw canopy loss at a much greater rate. But ultimately, the reasons for canopy loss across the city are complex and not due to any single cause. So our solutions for canopy loss need to be multifaceted as well.
Okay, so that brings us to solutions. Given that we are slowly losing ground, what are we going to do to turn this around?
Right. So the report includes a number of recommendations, including expanding and deepening our partnerships to plant more trees, and caring for our existing trees, incorporating climate planning into our forestry practices, and implementing stronger tree protection regulations to align our goals around tree protection and housing production.
Okay, well, so there's a lot that we can do, including additional investments in Trees for Seattle, which is a great program. And just a note about the legislation, the mayor recently transmitted legislation to the city council. Councilmember Strauss will be shepherding it. And, you know, in my opinion, it really is the strongest legislation that the city has seen. So we are really appreciative, Patti, that you joined us today. And we are really looking forward to talking about other issues around climate, environmental justice, food access. So have a great day, and we'll catch you next time.